agree for Rex Frost 21. That would congratulations on your last mission. Thank you. Give the messages. A lot of passwords I have to do to get to this. Okay, let's see. Congratulations, Rex Frost, on reviewing Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. You're welcome. This, by the way, is Agent Fox, which I finally found a severe location. And now, I've already asked you a lot, but I have a new quest for you. I need you to to not only just review, but rank every single Mission Impossible movie. I know for the past couple of weeks you've already done quick reviews, so you get that out of the way. But now you need to do full reviews. So until then, oh no. Good time for me. I don't have much time. Alright, wait. Let's work this out. Okay, we can work it out. Oh no. Well, it sounds like it's time for me to rank every single Mission Impossible movie. Let's do this. In last place is Mission Impossible 2. I don't think it's necessarily bad, maybe. It's just not good. And, like, in general, I think all of the Mission Impossible movies are good. It's just that the second one's the only one that isn't good. And mainly it's like the romance doesn't really work, and there's a lot of slow-mo. This is like what would happen if a Fast and Furious movie was directed by Zack Snyder, because it'd be a lot of car stuff and an absurd amount of slow-mo, which is, I mean, I don't think the slow-mo is that big of an issue. Also, like, the villain isn't really too interesting. I mean, he's alright. I mean, he sounds like Shrek, but yeah. As for 7th place, I mean, sadly gonna have to go with Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, which, oh yeah, also I will say, there's a big gap between between 8th and 7th place, which, I mean, I think all of the Mission Impossible movies are great. Well, I think they're all good. And yeah, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, as you saw in my review, I think it's a good movie. It's just like, I mean, I feel like I feel like the biggest issue with it is that like I don't really feel like it didn't leave me on a note where it felt like it was gonna end. It felt like another Mission Impossible movie, which is, yeah, I mean, not really a fan of it. But in 6th place is the first Mission Impossible, which, I mean, honestly, yeah, like normally in most franchises, the first movie is the best movie. But Mission Impossible is very different. Like, I like the first movie a lot. Like, the action's good, and it's very grounded and realistic. Like, that is one thing. As the movies go on, they keep on getting crazier and crazier, and so it's kind of nice to see, like, one that's, like, really, like, grounded, and it's kind of nice. And in 5th place, I have Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mainly because, like, I think it's a good movie. It's just so, like, I mean, it's somewhat of a victim to Part 1 syndrome, which is, like, I mean, Part 1 syndrome is, like, when a movie's split into 2 parts, and so, like, the first part is just a bunch of setup, and, like, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, a lot of setup, and, like, if you want a bad example, there's Harry Potter, and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and if you want a good example, Wicked. But, okay, so in 3rd place, we have Mission Impossible 3. Now, I like Mission Impossible 3 a lot. It's not quite one of the modern Mission Impossible movies, which will be the top 3. You probably know them. But, like, also, like, one of the reasons why this one is as high as it is mainly because, okay, one of the Mission Impossible movies, they all have one very big weakness, is the villains. the villains aren't really that interesting, and to be honest, now, Mission Impossible 3's villain isn't too much interesting, but that's not what's good about him. It's like, he's very scary, and that's like what makes, he's like the main reason Mission Impossible movie 3 is so good. Like, if you took him out, I mean, Mission Impossible 3 would be fine. Okay. In third place, I have Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. It is a really good movie. I mean, I really like the dynamic of, I forgot one of the team members names, but like it's like, I mean, in general, like all of the dynamics from the team is really good. And like, this is the first movie where we get Benji out in the field, and he's so, I like Benji so much. And yeah, I really like Ghost Protocol. But in second place, we have Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. It's where we get introduced into Elsa, which she's very cool. And then like, yeah, and like, I think Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is a really good movie. The action, but yeah, that motorcycle chase is amazing. I love watching it. Yeah, and then like, oh yeah, also we get the villain Solomon Lee. I mean, he's kind of intimidating. I think, I mean, he'd be more intimidating. He's intimidating. He's very intimidating. However, whenever I see his face, I just see Master Oogway, so it's kind of hard to find somebody scary who looks like a turtle. But I mean, still, I think he's pretty good, very imposing. But of course, in first place is Mission Impossible Fallout. Absolute masterpiece. One of what makes Mission Impossible Fallout so good is like, if like, is Henry Cavill as John Walker. But, okay, yeah. I mean, I like it a lot. I mean, twist villains are by far one of the hardest types of villains to pull off. Mainly because it's like, you only get to have a villain for half a movie, which is why they're so difficult. However, like, in Mission Impossible Fallout, John Walker, it makes sense that he'd be the villain. I mean, especially like, when you see like how he interacts with Ethan Hunt, like they have two very different uh, philosophies, and like that's mainly what makes them work. What makes it work in terms of like him being the twist villain, and like it works so good, and also like by far one of the cinematography in Fallout is so good. That running scene, easily the best running scene across the entire franchise. Like, I mean, also, like, okay, this isn't really a negative, but this is just pointing out, how did Walker get so far in, like, a short amount of time, but, like, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what I'm saying, that's, like, how much of a minute negative it is, but, like, yeah, Fallout is, oh yeah, like, that bathroom fight, I have been watching that fight almost every single day since I first saw Fallout. Like, that is like by far one of the best fights I've ever seen. He's so good. And yeah, this is my ranking of of the Mission Impossible movies. So I'm gonna do a quick recap. In 8th place, Mission Impossible 2. In 7th place, Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning. In 6th place, Mission Impossible. In 5th place, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. In 4th place, Mission Impossible 3. In 3rd place, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. In 2nd place, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. And button first, Mission Impossible Fallout. And that is just my list. At the end of the day, we all have our different lists, and whatever. And comment down below what your list is, and also like feel free to make your own videos. Like, yeah, I love it. And also, subscribe because I will be watching Karate Kid. This is the day it releases. Yeah, I cannot wait. Until then, see you later, and also thank you for joining me on this journey of Mission Impossible. It's been really fun. Like, yeah, it was like going on a Mission Impossible saga, and I might do this for Fantastic Four. I mean, actually, I probably will. But until then, bye.